Hello, my name is Baptiste, and that is Hélène. And you've been living in France for a few months or many years. You are from north of South America, Africa, Asia, Australia, or from an European country. We are involved in a project entitled Working and Living in France as a Foreigner, and we wish to ask you a few questions about how you get along with the French lifestyle and what you had to do to work and live legally in France.
So what's your name?
My name is Gillian Wakenhut.
How old are you?
I'm 47. I was born on the 24th of October 1964.
Where are you from?
I'm from Woodbridge, which is in the county of Suffolk in Great Britain, in England.
What's your occupation?
I'm a conference interpreter.
How long have you been living in Strasbourg?
I live in Rossheim, which is outside Strasbourg, but I've been living there since 1997.
Did you know how to speak French before moving to France?
Yes, I did. I was studying French and German at university.
Do you think that basic knowledge of French is required before arrival?
I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but I think it's very helpful if you speak some French before you come and live in France.
What was the initial purpose of your stay in France?
I came to France after my studies, after I'd got my degree at university, because during my studies I met a Frenchman and I wanted to come back and live in France to be with him.
Do you have family in France?
I have my own family now. I have my husband and 2 children.
Where do you live precisely in Strasbourg?
I live outside Strasbourg actually. I live in Rossheim, a small village about 27 kilometres away near Aubagne.
Okay. Do you live in your own apartment or house?
Yes, we have our own house.
Okay. Was it easy for you to find accommodation?
We were living in Paris and we had one weekend to find accommodation and we managed to find our house within 2 days.
Okay. What official papers did you have to get or to show in order to rent or buy your home?
Well, we had to show proof of income.
Okay. What administrative papers did you have to take care of before leaving your hometown and to work and settle in France?
At the time when I first came to France, which was a long time ago, I had to have a carte de séjour. That was about the only paper I absolutely had to have. And then I also changed my British driving licence into a French driving licence.
And went in France?
I'm sorry?
And went in France?
What else did I have to do in France? Well, I changed the driving licence in France and got the carte de séjour in France.
Okay. Was it difficult for you to get through the whole administrative red tape?
It wasn't too difficult for me, being from another European country.
Did it take time to get what you need?
It took quite a long time and there were quite a few documents that I had to provide, and often I would take along to the relevant office all the documents that were on the list and they would say, but there's another document you need. So I had to go several times.
What public institutions did you have to go to?
I had to go to the sous-préfecture in Strasbourg.
What did you have to do to open a bank account in France?
Again, I had to have proof of income and I think I had to have an address.
Okay. Do you have the French nationality?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because I haven't really needed it, and I'm quite pleased with my British nationality. I'm quite keen on keeping it. I can't vote in France. That's probably the only thing that I would like to do and can't do.
Why have you chosen to stay in France permanently?
Because I have my family here now, and I also work here.
What do you like most about France?
What do I like most about France? I had to take some notes of this. I like the very easy access to other European countries. If you live in Britain, it's much more difficult to travel to other European countries. That's one thing. I think the French health system is very much better than the British health system. It's much easier to get good care, I think, in France. And I think at the moment the French are less materialistic than the British, although that may change.
And what do you dislike about France?
Again, I've got some notes for this. I find that people in administrations and in shops can be very grumpy and unfriendly. There's a different sense of humour. There is a sense of humour, but it's a different one. I sometimes miss the British sense of humour. There are long school hours. The children have to spend a lot of time at school, and I don't like dubbed foreign films either. I much prefer subtitles.
Are there French stereotypes according to you?
There are French stereotypes, but I'd rather not tell you what they are because I don't like people talking about British or English stereotypes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for answering our questions.
You're welcome.